Did you know the promise of Jesus didn't start in Bethlehem, but 4,000 years before he was born? And God kept every single prophecy perfectly. The story of Jesus didn't begin in a manger, or with shepherds, or with wise men following a star. No, his story began 4,000 years before his birth, on the very day humanity fell. When Adam and Eve sinned, the world broke. Death entered, pain entered, separation entered, and it could have ended there. But God whispered a promise that one day the seed of the woman would crush the serpent's head, a promise that darkness would not win, a promise that a Savior was coming. That was around 4,000 years before Jesus was born. Centuries passed, empires rose and fell, kings came and went, but the promise stayed alive. Then God spoke again, 2,000 years before Jesus arrived, to a man named Abraham. Through your seed, all nations on earth will be blessed. A promise not just for one family or one tribe, but for the entire world. And that seed, Paul later explained, was Christ himself. Then the promise grew clearer. 1,400 years before his birth, Moses said, God will raise up a prophet greater than me. 700 years before Jesus, the prophet Isaiah said, a virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and he will be called Immanuel, God with us. 700 years before, Micah even named the city, out of Bethlehem will come the one who will rule forever. Every prophecy was like a puzzle piece, shaped perfectly, waiting patiently for the moment heaven would say, now. And then, on a quiet night in Bethlehem, in a manger no bigger than a feeding box, the promise stepped into flesh. After 4,000 years of waiting, after generations of longing, after prophets, kings, shepherds, and scribes, after silence, exile, war, hope, and heartbreak, God kept his word. Because God is never late, never early, he is always exactly on time. And the same God who kept a 4,000-year-old promise will keep every promise he has spoken over you. Moral lesson: God's promises may take time, but they never fail. If God kept a 4,000-year-old promise, he can keep his promise to you. Comment, I receive every promise God has for me. Watch out for the Part 2 revelation of his second